Alright, hoop heads, today we're diving into a debate that's been on the minds of NBA fans for decades. Kevin Durant versus Larry Bird. Who's the greater all-time scorer? Now, these two players come from two different eras, and while their styles are somewhat different, both have undeniable skill and a legacy that's hard to match. Kevin Durant, one of the most talented scorers of this generation, and Larry Bird, one of the best all-around players of the 80s. So who truly takes the crown as the greater scorer in NBA history? Let's break it down. Scoring ability, the foundation. First, let's start with what defines a scorer, and that's more than just points per game. A true scorer can hit from anywhere on the court. Kevin Durant, at 6'10", has a deadly offensive arsenal. He can hit threes, mid-range shots, finish at the rim, and create his own shot from almost anywhere. He's unstoppable when he gets going. Durant is long, agile, and he plays with such fluidity that defenders often find themselves helpless. And let's not forget that Durant is a career 27-plus PPG scorer, with the ability to drop 30-plus any given night. But Larry Bird? Well, Larry wasn't built like Durant. He was a 6'9" forward, not necessarily known for his athleticism like KD, but his ability to score was off the charts. Bird had the complete offensive package. He could shoot the three, post up, hit mid-range jumpers, and drop dimes as well. What set Bird apart was his basketball IQ. He played the game at a cerebral level, always in control, always getting to his spots, and he did it efficiently. Bird averaged 24.3 PPG for his career, and while that may seem lower than Durant's, remember, Bird played in an era when scoring was a bit harder, and teams often had more balanced offensive systems. Still, Bird's scoring efficiency and clutch performances were second to none. Durability and longevity. A look at the numbers. Now, let's talk about longevity. Durant has played 16 seasons in the league and counting, and he's shown no signs of slowing down. He's already a 4-time scoring champ, and he's consistently in the top 10 of scoring leaders every season. Durant's ability to maintain that level of scoring over a long career is impressive, and the fact that he's still putting up huge numbers in his mid-30s means we could see him climb even higher on the all-time points list. Bird, on the other hand, had a shorter peak. He played 13 seasons, and although he's a 3-time NBA champion and a 2-time Finals MVP, his career was hampered by back issues that cut his playing time short. While he wasn't as durable as Durant, what Bird accomplished in his relatively shorter time frame is still remarkable. He won 3 MVPs and was a consistent force in the 80s, leading the Boston Celtics to some of the most iconic teams in NBA history. His ability to keep the Celtics at the top, scoring efficiently, and taking over games speaks to his greatness. So if we're talking about longevity, Durant has the edge with his longer career, but Bird's peak was enough to cement his place as one of the greatest ever in such a short time. Scoring in big moments, clutch performances. But what about scoring in the biggest moments? When the game's on the line and your team needs a bucket, both of these legends could deliver. Durant's NBA Finals performances with the Golden State Warriors showed he's as clutch as they come. The 2017 and 2018 Finals, where Durant was named Finals MVP both times, showcased his ability to score in a variety of ways against some of the best defenses in the league. Durant made huge shots when his team needed them, and he elevated his play when the stakes were highest. But Bird wasn't far behind when it came to clutch moments. If anything, Bird thrived in high-pressure situations. Whether it was his iconic 1985 three-point contest win, or his legendary clutch shots in the 1984 and 1985 NBA Finals, Bird proved time and time again that he lived for the big moment. His ability to score under pressure was almost unparalleled, and his confidence in those situations often left opponents stunned. In terms of big game scoring, Bird might just have a slight edge due to his consistent success in the 80s, when he led the Celtics through some of the most intense playoff battles in NBA history. The unique scoring styles. Let's talk about the style of scoring too. Kevin Durant is a scorer's dream. He's a walking mismatch, long enough to shoot over defenders, but quick enough to blow by them. Durant's fundamentals are sharp. His step-back jumper, his smooth dribble, and his ability to pull up from anywhere make him a nightmare to guard. He's one of the few players who can score 40-plus points with ease, and he's done it in every type of scoring situation. Fast breaks, half-court sets, isolation plays, and off the ball. Larry Bird, on the other hand, had a completely different approach. He didn't rely on freakish athleticism or pure length. Bird was all about craftiness. He could manipulate defenses with his elite footwork and incredible court vision, finding ways to score even when defenders thought they had him locked down. Bird was also known for his off-the-ball movement, getting open shots in a way that didn't require constant ball handling. His toughness and basketball smarts allowed him to score in ways that other players simply couldn't. The verdict: who's the greater all-time scorer? So who's the greater all-time scorer between Kevin Durant and Larry Bird? The truth is, both are elite in their own right. Kevin Durant's scoring is unparalleled in terms of modern basketball versatility. His combination of size, skill, and scoring efficiency in today's NBA is something the league has never seen before. He's a four-time scoring champ, and with the way he's playing, he's going to continue climbing the all-time ranks, maybe even challenging for a spot in the top 10 scorers of all time. However, Larry Bird's impact on scoring is undeniable. While he may not have the same level of scoring numbers as Durant, Bird's peak scoring ability, combined with his leadership, clutch performances, and the fact that he carried some of the greatest teams in NBA history, gives him a lasting legacy as one of the best all-around scorers the league has ever seen. If we're talking about longevity and consistency, Durant may have the edge. But if we're talking about the ability to dominate in big moments, and with sheer basketball IQ, Bird might still hold the crown. In the end, both are all-time greats, and depending on how you measure scoring, whether it's consistency, versatility, or clutch moments, either one could be your pick. What do you think? Who's the greater scorer, Kevin Durant or Larry Bird? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more breakdowns on the game's greatest legends.